So again, looking at the heart itself, what would be this side of the heart?
Right.
Right side. What would be this upper chamber?
Right atrium.
Right atrium. Right atrium would be fed by what blood vessel coming into this little right atrium chamber?
Superior vena cava.
The vena cavas, whether it's superior or inferior. Okay? So they enter again right here, and they go past these valves. What are these little flappy valves called? Tricuspid valve into lower chamber. Right ventricle. Right ventricle pumps up and through the top of the heart once again into this big one right here that I'm wiggling. Pulmonary trunk. Okay, pulmonary trunk. If this is the pulmonary trunk, where is this blood headed? To the lungs. If it's going to the lungs, then technically what kind of blood was in this side of the heart? CO2 rich or deoxygenated. Okay? All right. Which means it goes to the lungs, then the blood comes back into this chamber right here, which is on this side of the heart, which is the left chamber, left atrium, through what vessel? Pulmonary veins. Okay, so at this point we're now in this chamber again, which is the left what? Atrium. It will snap blood through these valves into the lower chamber. What are these valves? Bicuspid valve, which then goes down into the lower portion, which is the left ventricle, which pumps up and out the middle of the heart through what valve? Aortic valve into this big vessel here. Aorta. Again, this just want to stress, if I put my fingers in, if this is the aorta, what is this one sitting on top of it? Pulmonary trunk sits on top of the aorta. Okay? All right. Now, what kind of blood is in this side? Oxygenated. This should be easy to remember because the walls surrounding this side of the heart are very thick and very, very muscular because they're pumping where?
Everywhere.
The whole body, head to toe, which means it's going to push harder because it has oxygenated blood. This side again is pushing what?
To the lungs.
To just the lungs. Are those far away from the heart? No. So it doesn't have to push as hard or as far, so it's not as muscular. What is the divider called?
Septum.
The septum. Excellent. Good?